All right, guys, we just got my Starbucks in. This is a crucial part of my day. It's about 5:30. I'm here exactly when they open up, sometimes a few minutes early. Go get my coffee, go back to my house, get ready. Then I go to my shop. When I wake up, I already banged out my emails, saw that payroll's going through and what the dollar amount was. And I always check my bank accounts too. I was just checking my school community while I was waiting for my Starbucks, and one of the students' questions, shout out to Armin, he's actually local to my area, Westchester. His question was, hey, what should I do right now if I'm only 2 weeks booked out? Great question. It happened to me. It's gonna happen to everyone when you're first getting started. The best thing you can do in your business career right now at that stage is educate yourself. I told him, get in my courses, review my content, build the base of your organic social media. These are all things you have to do. See, what you guys have in the beginning, if you're a little bit slow, is time versus guys like myself. I have to pay people to make my Instagram posts and things like that. You guys can make organic content. You guys can join every local Facebook group in your area. You guys can friend request all the local people in the local Facebook group. On your Facebook account, you can have up to 5,000 local friends. If you post organic content on your Facebook page, your personal Facebook page, that's like an audience. It's like you're speaking to an audience of 5,000 local people. At some point, I'm telling you, you will get a client. It happens to me all the time. Here's the other thing. In the beginning, educate yourself as much as possible, because once you start getting in this realm of business, you're always moving and you don't really have as much time to do education. So lock in if you're slow. This is what I do in the winter months, and just educate yourself. Ask the questions, hire a mentor or a coach, and learn. You'll grow that much faster. All right, guys, we got a great day ahead of us. I just got my Starbucks like I do every morning at 5:30. I wake up at 5. First thing I check are my emails, my messages, and of course my DMs from you guys. And then I'm usually at my shop by 6:30, 6:45. Today we got 2 projects. We just started about a $250,000 project, and my team started about a $25K project yesterday. We got 3 estimates, and then we got a couple estimates I got to wrap up from yesterday, and we're crushing it, man. But listen, folks, I know you guys want to go to college and be in New York City and write on paper and wear a tie, and I do too in some point in my career, but let me tell y'all something. You put on a pair of work boots like these that get a little bit muddy, and you learn how to become an operator and a business owner, you can make way more dinero, my folks, in the field, putting yourself on the line, taking risk with work boots on. Forget about the dress shoes and the khakis. Let's get some work boots on those fucking feet and get to work. All right, guys, can you hear that? Usually this time of year, I get an urge to go to Greece and party with vodka sodas and tequila, but I don't do that a lot, only 4 times a year. So I play one song, pretty much one song every day. So it's June 15th, 16th. You know, I usually end up in Europe some point at the end of August, so I'm getting my juices warmed up, and I gotta like get to know this song. Thank you, Billy. I love Billy. He's just a hard-working man. Hola, amigo. So yeah, you'll go back to the Malvern job site, finish cleaning up the tree. I'm gonna have a stump guy come out after 3:30 today to grind on the stump. That'll be a lot quicker. We'll clean it up. We're gonna do like some grading work. And then what we need to do, my friend, is we're gonna put a stake out the backside of that property to show everyone how we're gonna grade this property. Okay. All right, guys. Okay, see you later. See ya. All right, guys, we're at my shop. We're getting the crews ready for the morning. One of my crews already left. The other hardscape crew is getting together, getting their tools ready to go. I'm gonna go drop off a rental thing that we rented and the saw at John Deere. Little's a John Deere in Downingtown. We're also gonna make a stop at Coatesville before that, make a loop around. And then we're off to Honeybrook for my first estimate, as well as looking at trailers. I'm just like, I need some fucking weights too in the morning. Second coffee of the day, got the little cold film. All right, team, we got some payments coming my way. That's from Jobber. I'm excited. Like this is poquito cash, and then we got the checks, which is mas grande cash. And I'm waiting for those big checks to clear. All right, guys, we just returned the little piece of equipment. Ooh, we gotta go back to Little's. Ruff, ruff. Sometimes I like to bark like a dog, but that's a little puppy bark. We just returned a piece of equipment at the equipment yard. And then we're gonna go to Little's and John Deere to go drop off this little saw, see if they can fix this boy. Tell me the vibe. Like, tell me if it's worth you guys fixing for whatever price, or if it's worth me buying a new one.
What happened to it?
I don't know, dude. I find this stuff at my shop and I say, all right, I have to get this fixed at some point.
Did it run? Does it run? Did you even try?
Yeah, no, I think it runs.
It runs?
Yeah, it runs. It's just, this was a good saw. I think my guys just took it apart.
Well, look at it. I mean, if it's no good, then just tell you it's no good. And then
Thanks, George.
well, you know what it is. Okay?
All right. See you guys.
See you, you.
You guys can buy all sorts of equipment here. Skids, hand tools, you name it. They got it all stacked up. They got 3 or 4 locations across the greater Philly area. Yo, Sean, I figured I'd come say what's up, dude.
How are you?
Dude, we're rocking and rolling today. If you guys need something, hit him up. You walk in here, look to your right. You know, one of these tough days, Sean, I'm gonna come in here and just empty this thing out, dude. See you, buddy. Guys, I'm gonna be investing in one of these here in a couple months, probably August. This was the one I used last year. I'm gonna buy this one probably, and we're gonna do Lawn Pro, my turf care company, does fertilization, aeration, and overseeding. And this equipment, I already have the trailer, the trucks, we're just gonna use that. So if you guys need turf care in Chester County, Google Lawn Pro. All right, guys, we just did a rental return. We just dropped off a saw at the service at the Little John Deere. Now we're headed to one of these job sites. We finished, but the client wanted the wall higher all of a sudden after it's finished. So now we gotta go to get a crew over there, get that taken care of so we can get that project finished so I can get my back end check. It's all about cash flow, right? You gotta look at your accounts receivable, what do people owe you, or no, accounts payable, what do you owe people? And as a business owner, you gotta manage your checking accounts. To run your business very healthy, like a company and a corporation, at minimum 4 to 5 weeks of bills in your bank account. Okay, so that's payroll, that's credit cards, that's truck payments, that's insurance, miscellaneous, all of it. All right, guys, we're on the job site talking to the team. Client's super happy, wants to add some depth to it, so that's what we're gonna do, and some height. And yeah, I'm just gonna explain what we're doing here, and then we're gonna let these guys work today. We got another job site we're gonna go to in Malvern, check on that big job site. Guys, last time we were here, we had the crazy neighbor come out and tell us we couldn't put our pipe 10 feet lower, so we adjusted it basically, and this is what we have. We're gonna get, we should get some straw and put some straw down. Some erosion control is really what we need, so stay tuned, but the pipe issue's all fixed.
When July 4th rolls around, I light the house up with the red, white, and blue. I'll
Yes.
have a nice pano, and I'll tag you with it too. That'll be
That'd be great. Thank you, Taylor. All right, guys, we're on site of a $300,000 project here in Malvern. We got a couple things going on, man. We got a couple big projects going on. I want to show you guys the backyard first because we're starting in the back and are working our way forward. So come along. So today we're moving dirt, we're knocking down trees, we're doing all sorts of stuff. This client has a pool project going in here. So look, my friend, this is okay. This is okay, but I want you to start on that side of the wall and work your way this way. Tierra spread in that section. Does that make sense? But don't put any dirt around this and stay away from that stump because at like 4 p.m. today, my stump guy's gonna come. All right, guys, we're on site of one of my job sites here in Malvern. We're gonna be putting in a small football field for our clients. We got the 317G on site. We're moving some dirt with this machine. We can move large logs, we can do it all. And then my other machine on site is my 26 Mini X. This we can dig out small stumps with. We can do a bunch of different work with. Man, it's all deer. And then my other deer machine is right back there, my 2025R with the grapple. He's taking that grapple and picking up debris with it. Guys, I should be in an office. I should be in an office. No bueno way. Once we get this tierra moved and these stumps cleaned up, then we're gonna know where we've got to put the rocks. Okay. This is all gonna get regraded too, but over here, my client has a drainage problem, but we're gonna regrade this slightly, and like right where we're standing about, we're gonna start our swale. See how there's a slight swale, but it's all up? You can almost come in here with the Mini X, work your way this way, dig up a middle piece, and like literally this swale needs to continue. Like this has to be dug out and removed. See how it's pretty mas bueno? Maybe you increase the velocity, the slope, poquito, and then on that corner, my friend, I need you to shave. Yeah, shave out that hillside. If it makes sense, we can get the plantings for the front beds and we can like line them up. Okay. Hey guys, welcome to my backyard makeover project. We're putting a football field in my client's backyard. We're doing a football field, all new plantings, all new retaining wall, landscape lighting, as well as drainage work. This is actually gonna be a football field for my clients. Her kids play at Malvern Prep for the football team. And I said, Kristen, why don't we put in a beautifully flat sided backyard? That way we can throw the football, we can do whatever. We can tackle out here, so I'm excited. We might have to have a team soccer game later this summer in the backyard, but we're using some mid-size heavy equipment. We got the Mini X out here and we got the skid steer out here. So that's what we're doing. Let's get to work. Oh, that's a bad shot. We got to make this thing. I'm not gonna stop, guys. This is just like sales. You gotta keep going until you pick up a check. I mean, the other day it went right in. Let's go. This is about business, right? You're gonna take so many shots and get a miss until you get a hit. And that's how it is starting a business. Now, if you want help getting hits, getting the ball in the basket, that's what Service Pro is for landscapers and hardscapers. I take you with me, one-on-one, in my community, and I pull your business out from the gutter. Focus on profit, growth, sales, marketing, team building, strategy. You need a plan, you need a playbook, and that's what Service Pro is for. That is what Service Pro is. So click the link in the description, fill it out. Guys, check out Service Pro. I wanna see my program. I wanna see that smile. I wanna see that smile when you collect that check and it's in your bank account. I wanna see that smile when you collect that 5-star review from your clients and you're growing your business rapidly. That's what we do at Service Pro. Click the link in the description. All right, guys, I just got off the phone with my financial advisor, and so basically what we do is like we move money around. We're gonna put some more money in a high yield savings account because we got, like, you never know, there could be a World War III, and if that happens, markets go up or down. I don't really know. I got my little brokerage account as well, my self-managed stuff. So we're gonna move some of my money there. We're gonna stop at my house, grab my gym bag. We're gonna do an estimate, 2 estimates, project management, hopefully collect the check. Shout out to Joanne. She's an amazing lady, but we're gonna help her with her landscaping. Unfortunately, the former landscaper that she hired, a guy that mows lawns, ruined, I don't want to say ruined her landscaping, but just did not do it right, and so she's very upset. All right, guys, that's an update. Now off to the Chevy dealership to pick up my bed. 16 by 16, so we want a 14-footer. This is what we want. Damn, dude, but it's $12,000. This is what we need, dude. But again, I don't want to give my guys a brand new trailer because they ruin it, dude. Basically, we need a new trailer for future growth. I have 3 dumps. We're gonna roll into 4 or 5 crews, do $5-6 million a year, and I need another backup trailer. I wanted to get a used, like BY's, like cheap brand, and just get it used. Maybe $8 grand. You save 4 plus sales tax, and yes, there might be some maintenance with it within 12-18 months. All right, you bring it to here, it's $300-400 bucks. What's going on, guys? I want to shoot you a quick reminder that I just launched my program, Service Pro. It's for you. If you're a landscaper, hardscaper looking to scale past 100K per month in your business, Service Pro Accelerator is the program you need. You can click the link in my bio to get started. We also have elite programs for one-on-one coaching with myself. A reminder, if you're just getting started in the industry and you want some free guidance, check out the free pricing guide in this YouTube description. Fill out some small information and you'll get emailed a pricing guide on how I price out my projects and how I do what I do. All right, guys, right back to the video. Let's get it.
Okay, yeah, so they had mentioned something about it being like some boulders there, but they wanted me to maybe design a flower bed there as well. So, I mean, if it's not too much trouble for you to run over there, what do you think for planting just a flower bed there, not a path? Will you need to put any kind of retaining wall to flatten it out, or?
I gotta re-look at it, and I could do that when I take these other pictures and videos.
They like basically all the plant choices. They want me to add more trees, push back that fence line, and now they also mentioned what they didn't mention before, which is they want some privacy evergreens on the front of the house on each side. Yeah, so upsell for you. I have I have my notes, so I can. All right, Chase, have a good one.
All right, talk to you later. We're about to pull up to this estimate. His name's Ryan. Okay, so this is the patio area we got here.
Liven up the backyard, opportunity experience here, really level it up from a relaxation, entertainment standpoint. So we'd be wanting to demo the existing patio that's here. Would want to expand it, so bring it down this way. And what we would love to do, if it's possible,
yeah,
is kind of build in a fire pit area, kind of up on this hill here.
Into this wall.
Go in here, grade this a little bit, do some sort of boulder wall or
okay,
a wall just with paver or stone, and then also get your thoughts on if there's any way we could kind of just make an easier transition over the lawn. So,
do you want your patio to come all the way there, or just some sort of like connection?
Probably at a minimum, like bring the patio kind of to like the end of the window here.
Yeah. Maybe it looks like something just kind of like looking off the grade of your property. You might have like a multiple layer patio, ideally, where it's like from those sliding doors to where that wall is, that's like one level, maybe like a little walkway connecting to that back gate, and then it steps down somewhere over here. Ideally, you kind of like even out this space. So maybe your step down's here, second level patio, take some of the dirt, honestly, and we could raise the grade of your property so it's like a flat yard as you're stepping out of your patio. Something like that.
Yeah. Pavers versus natural stone, that doesn't dictate our design at all, right?
The layout, no. But with a project like this, before we even send you a bid, we go through a design process and you work with my designer, Maria. And that way, by the time your design's done, you know exactly what you're getting.
Based on that, then, it is possible to look at designs and say, hey, for this design with pavers, this is what we're looking at. This design with flagstone, let's just say, this is what we're looking at.
Exactly.
Okay.
That's what the design process is for, and you get to see the difference. I would continue pavers in a walkway form up until this fence or this gate. And depending on the vibe, like we could just do larger steppers to the driveway, or you could leave it. This section would be another garden bed, and we could plant like skip laurels. It'll grow upright, you know, kind of get some privacy. Fire pit, boulder wall. We could do decorative stone. This side is flat lawn. Same thing with this side. So you're kind of walking out this area to flat yard. Really, I'm all set. Yeah, I'll take my pictures, videos. If you want to move forward with the design, I can send you the online invoice, pay it online, whatever you want to do.
Okay, cool.
All right, guys, we just wrapped up that estimate with Ryan. Super chill dude. Let us film that. So that's what's up. We're going to send him an invoice for a design. That's how we start those projects. Arriba. Let's sell a design. Let's crush the design process. Boom, 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 boom. All right, guys, that's what we're doing. All right, guys, we're headed to the next job site, and I'm bumping one of my favorite songs right now. It's just a vibe. Like, I could just sit there, weight lift, jog for miles, think about every single moment of my life while I'm jogging on this 15-mile trail. So yeah, that's what we're doing. These boxwoods can't go here. They're gonna go integrate over here. And these beds are gonna start where you have those boxwoods, and they're gonna kind of like do a natural curve out here. That'll be sod, that'll be sod. We're gonna get all the shrubs here tomorrow, mañana, lay them out. You guys will dig them, edge out the bed. We have landscape lighting. And what we're gonna do is install these shrubs away from that walkway, a foot or two, because we're gonna redo that walkway, the natural walkway. And then this, my friend, is gonna be it's gonna be paved, but this is gonna be a garden bed. Part of this bed that we are doing is this bed as well. So we gotta kind of even all this out. That's why we'll get everything on site tomorrow and play with it. He's spreading dirt down there. Look, my friend, don't spread any tierra here. No tierra from here up. All tierra from here down. So look, we need mas tierra down there. Just start pushing all this dirt down there, because you gotta fill it up. Can you guys do this? Comment down below if you guys can do that. Took me a little while to learn that. Bueno, you can do it. Come show us. Yeah, that's what yeah, rough, brother. All right, yeah, that's what I thought. So you can bark, but you can't bite. He needs to turn that a little bit. Jesus Christ. Thought he was gonna run over the wall. Yo, you cannot try to skid steer. Get out of the machine. Get out of the machine. Holy. All this dirt has to go. You can dump a moss big pile 15 feet in front of that stake and just keep transporting a big pile, and then you can spread that out over there. You know, this looks moss better, and keep going and going and going. Once this pile is gone, my friend, we're gonna have to shave this hillside down and then throw it all together. Gracias, my friend. Do you know how to do that?
Yeah, like that.
You can do that?
Nah, I don't. I don't that, guys.
Okay. And that's, folks, how you train your team. I'm out here training and delivering a final product, 5-star experience to my clients. That's about every single minute counts. We're moving dirt around. We took down a tree or two. We gotta take out the stumps, did some grading work. This is all gonna be sod. It's gonna look bonito. Look at these guys wrapped up. It shouldn't take them all day to put in one course of block. Once you guys finito this, you can go back to the shop, go to bed, get a nice sleep, so you're fuerte for tomorrow, my friend. Get some pollo and riso.
Hey Chase, how's it going?
Yo, Isaac, what's going on, man?
Give me 1 second here.
Your voice just sounds so sweet.
We have been back and forth on this one that you need.
But do you have the measurements on that order, Isaac, or no?
The measurements on that one.
Oh, I'm gonna take it out my bag. I'm gonna take that out my bag.
What's up?
Billy, when I sneeze hard, sometimes I got a lower back issue.
I'm sorry to hear that.
Dude, sometimes it'll start bugging. All right, so you know the type of rock, right? We went back and forth on text message about that. You just need length and height, and we're golden. Let me get you measurements tomorrow morning first thing, or today, honestly.
Yeah, sounds like a game plan.
Guys, I have to stop trolling when I'm on these phone calls. Lord, please forgive me, and he does, but I just get bored sometimes on the phone calls, and I just have to entertain myself, and it's so bad. But I'm just trying to get as much wood circumference out of that area so our dirt compacts, you know what I mean?
Yeah, I'll bury it. I'll get 3/4. Just those two out back. I mean, with that one, I mean, you're probably a little bigger than 30 inches. So you're looking at like 7.
It sounds like you called the office too, so that's great, man. We can write you a check, mail you a check. You can send us a credit card invoice, whatever you want. You got to get Jobber, Justin.
QuickBooks, but I'm switching to Jobber.
switch to Jobber.
All right, perfect. I'll get going. I'll send you some pictures.
All right, that'd be great. Thank you. As I'm telling you, Jobber is gonna change your business life. How do landscapers do life? They work all day, they come home, they eat dinner because they're hungry, they shower, change, then they start doing their admin work. Jobber now allows me to do a lot of my admin work in the truck, job to job. Better life, Jobber. See guys, comment down below, what does way mean? It means friend in my understanding, my friends. Now to them, it must mean something else. I want you guys to comment down, hola way. No, like I know we got some for these projects, right? But remember when I was like, hey Scott, can you give me just the price of what it would cost to veneer like this little area that I'm looking at this pool project? Remember that? And then there's like this wall in the actual pool I was trying to talk to you about. Hey guys, my name is Chase Matthew Gallagher, and I am a 24-year-old entrepreneur in the landscape space, the real estate space, the social media space, and I just love helping others out. What are we doing here? I don't know. And what do I want to do in life? I don't know. I want to buy a jet. I want to help my clients. I want to build a great team. I want to create awesome content that's entertaining and educational. All right, guys, we just got done a run, man. We're excited, dude. I'm amped. I have tons of energy. I'm ready to crush the rest of my evening. Christian, how do you feel?
I said to Chase, I said, we could run 5 miles. Chase's like, come on, let's keep going, let's keep going. I'm like cramping like but we made it.
The actions are what matter. All right, boys, it's 7:45. We just got out of the gym right next to the running trail. Showered up, putting on some cologne. Got my watch on, my nice clothes. We're about to go eat some dinner and talk business with another entrepreneur. All right, guys, that was a day in the life of Chase Gallagher. It's about 10:30 at night. Just got done dinner at Eddie V's, a little business, a little chit chat, and we're gonna go home, go to sleep, get back at it, wake up at 5 a.m., bang out some emails on my way home, look at some estimates on Jobber. Hey, don't forget to like, subscribe, and turn on the notification bell on YouTube, guys. I wanna help you guys entertain, educate. And again, free pricing guide below. Stay blessed.